Okay, so at this point, we would assume that you've done a few rounds of Sun Salutation A, or maybe just made it through that first warm-up sequence and at least felt like you've gotten into your body a little bit. And now it's time to connect to some bigger postures, start to move along with your breath. So here's two different options that might take you a little bit deeper into your practice. Let's see one round of the Sun Salutation B, and also one round of what's known as the Moon Salutation or Chandra Namaskara, and see how you feel about either of these. So starting with that first Sun Salutation B, begin with your feet together, Samastitihi, just like we did in Sun A, and then we get a new pose here, Utkatasana. So we're going to sit back and find a nice, strong, fierce pose. Make sure your arms are alive, and whether or not you press your palms together or leave your hands apart is really up to you, but draw your navel tight and encourage yourself to sit a little bit deeper until it feels like your toes are slightly lighter than your heels, and then on your exhalation, release that posture, let it go. This part will stay the same. All of this is familiar from Sun Salutation A. Half lift and lengthen, plant your palms, step, hop, or walk back. Remember, you've got options to modify, holding a plank, skipping the vinyasa and going right to down dog, or take it halfway or all the way down, modify, drop the knees if you need to. Inhale, you get cobra or up dog on a deep breath in, and then make your way back with some assistance if you need to downward facing dog. From your down dog, we'll start moving one foot at a time. So take your right foot forward. It might take a few steps, and that's okay. Put your back heel down. When your feet feel steady, we'll rise for a strong warrior one. So as you bring your chest and your heart center up, we're going to try to keep the hips in this neutral space. Palms again can press together. Maybe you want to do something bigger with your arms here, and that's a little bit of time to just feel it out and get creative. Elbows can pull down. You might like any variation of moving forward, moving back, adding some dynamic posture movement here that feels good to you. You could even open that up to a warrior two if you'd like. Either way, when you're finished with your warrior variations, your hands will find the mat again. An option to vinyasa or hold a down dog. I'll modify and skip the vinyasa this time, but you're welcome to move through. Lower down, lift through your cobra or up dog, and meet me back in downward facing dog. When you're ready, again, left foot steps forward. Just like the first side, back heel comes down, rise up slowly. We're going to keep all these low belly muscles engaged, and once you've got your basic warrior one shape, you can make any other variations that feel good, make sense in your body as long as you're breathing, as long as your posture is steady and joyful, then you're right where you should be. Again, I'm just giving you things to think about. You do what works for you. Hands will find the mat. And one more time, option to plank and lower or hold it there. This time I'll take a vinyasa through. You do what's right for you. We meet back in downward facing dog. As many breaths as you'd like to hold that down dog, and then when the time is right, it's a step hop or a little walk to the top to lengthen once more here. And on your exhale, fold perhaps a little deeper. You can give your ankles a squeeze. Let the back of your neck relax. And bend your knees. Finish with the same posture we really started in. This Utkatasana, fierce pose. And then stand